winning cards here. We've got Phil. Phil, what are we doing today?
We're doing a deck profile for 11th place at a regional.
Omaha Regional last weekend. All right, sweet. What did we play?
I played Unchained.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and get on into it. We'll see what we got.
Pretty standard. 3 Aruha.
Yeah.
3 Sharvara. These cards are the deck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your one-ofs.
1 blue.
Yeah, 1 blue, 1. Maybe a second Rakea, but I don't think it ever comes up.
You can get Bricky, I think, with 2.
Yes. All right, actually the best card in the deck. Tour Guide.
Oh god, those Starlight, yeah.
1/4 century. I want to get 3, but
nice.
And then
is it 1 ulti? Oh, it is. Yeah,
yes.
Sweet.
The 1 Rhino to summon off Tour Guide.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Perfect.
And then Last Fiend, Requiem. Some people are cutting this engine. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's won me so many games.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's good. It's very solid.
Ash, standard.
Have to play it.
My meta call for the region was Droll.
A lot of people were maining it. It's annoying.
It was really good.
Yeah, it will put in work, hard work on that game.
I was scared of Rescue, so also put in 2 Valor last minute for the
Much
regional.
respect for the Valor. Yeah.
It was good.
Did you ever find that you didn't need it though? Like it would get compared
The
to
only
Droll?
time I saw it when I didn't want to see it was I would top deck it for turn and I wish it was Imperm instead.
Yeah, I could see that.
Otherwise, it was great. I didn't really get talents off of it very much, so
That's surprising.
it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
3 Prison. This card's broken.
Yes, it is.
Ban Prosperity, please. It's broken.
You know, it got a reprint. It's got to be coming.
Yeah.
But it's such a good card in most decks. This format. You don't need your extra deck, but
I
use
agree.
it. Cool.
All right. 1 talent.
Mm-hmm.
1 thrust. You could probably play more, but I wanted more hand traps, and you can dig deep for
So
them
1 and
going
1.
second.
Okay.
Prosperity. No explanation for these.
Yeah.
I like the 1 Wailing.
Yeah.
You
absolutely.
can set it off Sharvara, it's an extra extender. And this is where the ratios get a little different in the main deck. I played 3 Chamber and 2 Escape. Normally it's the other way around.
I'd say it's usually 2 and 3, isn't it? Yeah.
But I like the combo better that ends on Chamber. And there's
Yes.
also a combo that you have to have a specific trap to do that is kind of a funky combo that I'll show later, and you'd rather have Chamber. Or I can at least talk about the combo.
Yeah.
And lastly, 3 Imperm.
Imperm.
Main deck was 43. I don't think you need to play any less. The deck's pretty consistent.
Yeah, I can definitely.
And you don't want to draw your bricks.
No.
On to the extra deck. 2 Yama, pretty good.
Yeah.
He's broken.
It's a great card.
2 of these. I want to play 1, but yet again, there's a funky combo that can come up where you actually need 2. Anguish, you only need 1.
Yep.
People say they don't summon this card. I don't know why.
It's such a good 3,000 beat stick. It's so good. You get the pop too. It's just like it's frustrating to deal with.
It's really good in a simplified game state. I'll just say
Absolutely, absolutely.
3rd Yama. I never do the Griffin lock anymore, so this is just the 3rd Yama. I might just cut this for a 3rd Yama.
I love it.
I am playing SP, but I still like Unicorn because you get locked into Fiends.
Yes.
And it's bigger.
It's bigger, plus you get the spin effect, and you get the pitch to grave, which you can use cards in grave.
And if you happen to do the Griffin lock,
Yes.
this is better to go into than SP with
100%.
Rage. Still playing Griffin.
Yep.
I want to cut it.
Ever search any traps with it? That's my question. Or send any traps.
I never even summoned this at the regional, believe it or not. It was mainly for Pearly. I think this destroys the Pearly deck, but I never saw it. Underworld Goddess, yet again for Pearly. It's also
Self-explanatory.
you should play it.
Such a good card.
Don't cut it. Don't cut it.
No.
1 SP.
Yeah, that card.
I think some decks you need to play 2. This deck, you get, if you breathe, you get Fiend locked, so only play 1.
One's good for that. Yeah.
1 Caesar. I see some people play 2, but you only need 1.
Yeah.
He's really good. And then self-explanatory if you're playing the DDD engine. I never summon this card, but in theory, it's really good.
It's depending on the decks you play, it's great. The problem is once you summon it, you can't summon from the extra deck. So it's just, it's good and bad. I think it's got a lot of potential though, and it's surprising they printed it. But yeah,
I agree. Also, I never summoned Zeus. I never summoned Zeus, but the idea that Zeus is in my extra deck when going second, it makes the deck better because then if you open with the DDD engine, they have to stop.
Correct, because if they do stop it, you've got Zeus to go off with. So yeah, it's amazing. What do we got for side?
Side deck is kind of spicy. All right. Free Crow, I hate and love this card. I never saw it at the regional, so I hate it for that.
Yeah.
But I love it because it's won me games also.
Yes, it does.
This card made me lose in round 8, cutting me off from top 8. So whenever I close my eyes, I see DD Crow. 2 Nib.
Yeah.
I do want to play a third one, but it's only good if you see it with something else because decks are just so fast right now and set up Omni Negates before. I never put this in. In theory, it's good against the Unchained matchup.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd put it in if I got Nib, but I never did. I think you can play around Nib other ways if you know how to play this deck properly. So
yes.
I'm probably going to cut this out.
You can get things done with 4 summons.
All right. This is going to make no sense why it's in here, but it will soon. 1 Spooky Dogwood. It's for time, but I'll show you why. Sangan.
You can search.
There's a tour guide combo that can search that. It can search any hand trap. The only times I summon this, I search Droll, actually.
Oh, so you summon Sangan off tour guide and then search the card when it goes to grave. I got
There's also another card we're playing for Sangan. If you don't open up tour guide, we're playing Cherubini in the side deck.
Okay.
Because you can Foolish Sangan.
Okay.
And this is a fairy, so if you do the Aruha combo, you can't do this. But if you go Sharvara, you can do this. You Foolish Sangan, and then you revive it off Yama, and then you can still get your Droll search. So
okay.
you put this in if, like, Droll's a game-ending card, which a lot of decks it is.
Yeah.
Another Talents. This card's really good.
So there's the second one. Okay.
Carol of the Abyss. Card's really good.
Yeah. Hurley, I'm assuming, for just that. Yeah.
Hurley, I put it in against Sword Soul.
Did it work?
Yes, because it just they had like the big fire worm guy and then the other guy, and it just was really good.
Game winning.
Duster.
Okay.
Really good. I never saw it, but it's really good, especially after Rust. 3 evenly. I didn't see this at the region. I didn't see a lot of my side deck cards at the regional.
Obviously, you didn't need them because you got 11th. They got your invite.
Yes,
so.
Yes, I did. But I played at a locals in Omaha a few weeks before that. This was cooking people all day.
Evenly seems to be a great side deck for most formats now. It seems like.
If you have a single hand trap, evenly beats Rescue Ace pretty easily.
Well, you can search it off Thrust too. So
that too.
That's why it's also good for you.
So if you can just stop them from making like a Barone, and then you evenly them, it's just really good. That's the deck profile.
Any changes you would make to the main
deck?
No Valor.
Maybe cut Valor. I really do like Valor though.
Yeah.
And my consistency seemed fine, so no cuts to the main. Extra deck is probably one of the ones I'd change. I might cut this for another Caesar, and I might cut that for another Yama. That's about it.
Gotcha.
And then side deck, even though I didn't see a whole lot of it, I liked it quite a bit. I think I might just cut this for another Nib. And that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's more player preference, personally, for that card. Absolutely.
I agree.
Well, Phil, I appreciate it. Thanks for the time, and we will see you again next time.
Yeah, of course.